Hey. Yo. Brad, chill though.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A first down carry by Elliott. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Tannehill. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Off play action, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Right where the set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Tannehill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Desperados are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with Cook. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's across midfield, and he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially in the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a loss of 2.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's second and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 3rd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Gregory Rousseau providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll tend to...
There he goes, right side! And they can't bring him down. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch, a rack. A term coined by our very own, the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely won't find a better illustration of it than right here. He's going to take this one, and away he goes. Nearly takes it the length of the field before finally being tracked down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Well, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Elliott running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Back to throw, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Desperados have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. And Cook has it, left side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
25 yards. And the Tokyo first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Right. Hey. Hurry.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker as time expires in the first half. And the Desperados would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and it's now 21-0. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Deep. Hip. Run.
Now Tannehill. Now a short one to Gesicki. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 7. A handoff left, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Chip left. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen now looks to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Allen again.
26-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got it. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill being chased out left. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Tannehill escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Deep. Yo, trip left. There you go, Tiger. Play.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Let's go.
Elliott. He is going nowhere in a hurry, as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
But that kind of loss of yards, that is usually an error by the guy carrying the ball. At the 1-yard line, you can't get too fancy there. You just got to try and plow forward and get what you can.
It's just a disaster. You go back to the 6 after you were at the 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Allen. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Bills, first down.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And again, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Brings up 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing, Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for
Allen.
Bills.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to
Tannehill intercepted again. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Five wide.
To throw is Allen.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tannehill going to throw it.
And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
And his kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wait. Deep. Hey. Block.
Throwing now, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that,